Have you ever had an argument like this? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Drake is in his prime right now. Drake only sold 100K this year, even though he sold 400K last year and 600K 2 years ago. How's he in his prime? Okay, numbers don't mean anything. He's still in his prime. Drake got the most hate he ever got when he dropped that album compared to when he dropped the one last year. Oh, that's different. He didn't really fall off. He just made a different sounding album, so you gotta let it marinate. Drake said himself that the album wasn't as good as it could have been. That's only because he took a break from music, so he didn't have time. He could have made a better album if he wanted to. That break only lasted a month, and he'd been making the album for a year. Okay, that don't mean nothing. He still took time off. He didn't get the full time. Drake made the album that sold 400K last year in 1 month. Okay, that's only because it's not that complex of an album. This one's different. Drake literally made an album just like this before, and he did it in 3 months 5 years ago. So there wasn't any learning curve. He knows how to do it already. Well, that's different. That album had less samples to clear, and he had more producers. He has the same producers helping him with this album that he did on the last one. Well, that's different. His producers weren't known like that. They can't sit in the studio with Drake all day. They're busier with other projects. They literally did exactly that. He said it in his interview. You saw it. Okay, but his producers aren't in their primes like before. But Drake is. And it's just his producers holding him back. It's not him at all. Yes. What? Yes. That's exactly what's happening. Okay. What if, hypothetically, I took your parents away from you, locked you in a basement, no food, no water, no bathroom, and left you there to just rot in your own filth until you died a horrible death? How about that? Because that seems like an appropriate response to this, because you really... Oh, this video is not going to make me happy. That, what I just described right there, is called moving the goalpost. Well, that wasn't really moving the goalpost. That was like having it on a truck and I'm trying to hit it in the middle of the highway when I'm standing on another car. That wasn't even... There's two main types of goalpost movers. You got the argumentative ones who just do it just to do it because they don't want to lose the argument, and then you got the authoritative ones, the ones that have power, that really can stop something. Let me give you an example. So you have like a parent or a teacher or a boss. They give you a reward to get or to chase, and then once you meet the requirements, they're like, nah, you got to do this, you got to do that. Let me give you an example. They'll tell you, oh, once you get all A's, I'll get you a PS5. Then you get all A's, and then they talk about some, oh no, you got to graduate with all A's. Then you just looking at them like, oh, you okay, I see what's going on. That rent due, ain't it? You ain't got it, do you? Yeah, them bills cooking. Them bills is cooking real good, ain't they? Where's my PS5? You just lying and you broke. Like, pick one. You don't lie and be broke. Why'd you even give me the reward to chase? You thought you was gonna manipulate me into doing this? Okay. Because they playing chess. Now you lose all the motivation to get A's in general. And then you don't graduate with any A's. And then they're like, see, I told you. I see. Bro, you could have just said you ain't got it. That's all. I would have been good with that. I ain't got it right now. You can't fool me again. Just wait till this next school year start. I'm gonna show you what a real failure look like. It's not just parents, bosses, and teachers do this too. Talking about some, oh, we'll have a pizza party if everybody passes this test. Then everybody passes, and then they start trying to act like they ain't even say that. Yeah, you was betting on us failing, huh? Nah, nigga. Where them little slices at you said you was gonna give us? You asked them about it, and they start talking about, oh, just wait till the end of the school year. I didn't say now. Nah, do it now. We hungry now. I don't want it then. I'm hungry now. I ain't eat no food. It's 12 p.m. I ain't no breakfast. You talking about some, oh, next year. Nah, order it right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get it. Give me the money. Playing around like them little, you hiding them little slices for no reason. You doing too much. I know they ain't paying teachers. I know they ain't paying y'all that much, but you doing way too much. And it's even worse when your boss do it, because you know he got it. You know the boss got it, because he just bought a new Ferrari yesterday. He just bought a new Lamborghini. He bought a new Porsche. He got like 8 cars in his garage. The fact that he even got an 8-car garage is crazy to begin with. He talking about some, oh no guys, you got to actually do this next. Nah, you're gonna give it to me now. I'm hungry now. I want the money now. I want the food now. I want the bonus now. Don't give it to me then, or oh, you get it next year. It's pending. Nah, give it to me now. You must want to get robbed in a parking lot. Just wait till I see you in that parking garage. I don't need this job that bad. You ain't paying me about minimum wage. Just wait till I see you. It's gonna be real funny. You're gonna get home, 8-car garage, but you only got 1 car in there. That's crazy. I wonder what happened. Couldn't have been me. I have no idea where any of them cars are. I'm gonna sell all your prized possessions and I'll be living my life happily in some random village in Thailand. Keep on playing. But you can't really say that. You can't really act like that. You can't have that energy, because if you do, you just look desperate. Now it's like they feed on your emotions. Goalpost movers feed on your emotions. The authoritative ones feed on your emotions, because they could just say, oh no, you got to do this now. You can't say, oh, but you said this, because then you look desperate. Now you look like you begging. Like, bro, why you want it that bad? Like, let's say the bonus is like $100, $50, $5, $10, something low. Oh, here's some pizza. It's not that much. So if you say, oh no, you ain't standing on business, they can just be like, y'all want it that bad? Oh yeah, you a hungry boy, ain't you? You real hungry. You just big and greedy. They can just look at you crazy. You can't say nothing. What you gonna say? I just want the pizza. Just want it, please. Like, you can't do nothing. They boosted the server and got the mod menu. It's over. Unless it's like some parent thing where it's like, oh, just do it. You got to do it. I ain't giving this to you unless you do it. You can't really say much, but when it's like your boss or as a teacher, and they really ain't give you something that you know they could give you, it's nothing worse than that. I'm not gonna lie. For an argumentative one, after the goalpost moves a couple times, it's perfectly okay to insult this person. You can use ad hominems, which is basically a fancy word for insults, personal insults. Ad hominem, for example, is like this. If I say, oh, basketball fell off, you could just be like, oh, your head looked like a basketball, nigga. That's ad hominem. So now that we understand that, it's morally correct to use ad hominems if they keep moving the goalpost. But there's rules to that though, because you can't insult them after just one goalpost move. They move it once, you can't insult them because now you look like you lost. You can't do that. You have to drive them to a point of exhaustion and then start the verbal attack. That's when you can get them, because then you won't look like the bad guy. You have to get them to the point where they know they're wrong and they just keep moving it, and they know they're on BS. So they just like, they have an understanding that they're on BS. They still think they're right, but they have an understanding that they're just like, maybe I'm wrong here. Like maybe, oh yeah, you cooking me right now. There's nothing more satisfying than insulting a terrorist. I mean, a goalpost mover. Unless you're dealing with a narcissist. A narcissist is different because they can't process themselves being wrong. So it don't matter how much you insult them, you're still going to look like the bad guy. With a narcissist, you just got to give up. They're on a different level. Or you can keep asking questions, keep making them look stupid until I don't know. Listen, you better off just not saying nothing. You might as well just leave. You're not going to win. You can't win with a narcissist. You can't win. It's impossible. Just stop arguing. You're not going to win. Give up. It's done. It's over. You're not going to win. Stop. Now here's the next one. Oh my God. Here go to lying for no reason. Lying for the sake of the argument. Lying just to lie. If you having an argument with one of these people over the phone or on text, it make you want to jump through the screen and tear their chest off. Dead serious. Take the entire chest just through the screen. Whole hand, just rip it off. Dead serious. Because these people, they're no longer using a goalpost that was already on the field. They went in creative mode, crafted a new goalpost, crafted a new ball, kicked it in, and started celebrating. You go over to the refs like, yo, that's illegal. He can't do that. And they're like, well, nah, there's actually no rule for that. It's not in a rule book. So sorry, he won. And then you're just left there holding the load. Pause. Wait, no. Hold on. Wait. Because what you gonna do? Say no? No, you don't? Then what? They're gonna be like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Lying for the sake of the argument is like the infinity gauntlet with all 6 stones on it for stupid people. Reality can quite literally be whatever they want, and you can't do nothing about it. This move completely shuts down any intellectual argument you have or you thought you had. You're no longer operating in your own world or the world that was created for both of you. You're operating completely in their world with their set of rules. You gotta just take it. You can't do anything. Idiots use this a lot because they be losing arguments a lot. You can't just take the L. You gotta start lying. So let me give you an example. This one time. So I'm arguing with this dude and I'm making a point. I forgot what point we was making. I forgot what argument we was having, but I know it just got to a certain point where I asked him, because I was trying to trap him. I was trying to do a question trap, which I got to explain in another video. So I'm like, which one would you rather be, a doctor or a rapper? I'm asking a question because I'm thinking I know what the answer is going to be, because it was supposed to progress my argument, because I'm like asking questions first and then I'm going to lead up to something. So I know what they're going to say. I thought I knew what they were going to say. They used the lying for no reason card. Then they said, I want to be a doctor. You want to be a doctor over a rapper? That's cool and all. A lot of people would. But mind you, this person has songs out. This person has rap songs out and they're trying to tell me they want to be a doctor over a rapper. Then I'm like, okay, maybe he's not lying. Maybe he does want to become a doctor over a rapper, because that's not really too far-fetched. Both of them make really good money. Then I specified it. I'm like, would you rather spend 12 years trying to be a doctor or be a rapper right now? And mind you, it's not just some random underground cloud rapper with like 200K views on their most popular song on SoundCloud, getting nowhere, don't make no money, just be smoking weed all day on live and talking about whatever. I'm not talking about that. We talking about mainstream, millions of dollars. And I'm like, which one would you rather be? And they talking about, I'd rather be a doctor. This is what I mean. This is why you want to reach through the screen and just tear their chest off. Because it's like, we know the truth. I can see you. We know each other. I know you. That's not what you want to do. We both know this. What are you doing? You don't want to lose that bad? You're going to lie about something like this. And then you can't say nothing because they could just be like, oh, how do you know me? You don't really know me that well. How you know? And you can't prove it because it's like, maybe they're telling the truth. The only time this doesn't work is when it's a public debate and everyone knows like, oh yeah, you're lying, bro. You're lying, bro. Get this man out of here, bro. Get him out of here. What are you talking about? He ain't talking about nothing. And then they're like, okay. But if it's not and it's just 1v1 or it's 2v1, and this is when it gets really bad. When there's another person there just sitting there just meat rotting the other person like, oh, how you know, bro? How you know him? You don't know if he really want to do that. When y'all know deep down, good and well, he does not want to be no doctor over no rapper. Y'all both know this. Oh my God. That right there make you want to turn into the Punisher. And then they start trying to prove it, and then the argument shifts, and then you got to attack their point now because you went into their world. Now you got to prove exactly why it'll be better to be a rapper than a doctor. And then they're trying to prove like, oh no, you actually, oh my. At this point, just start throwing hands. I mean, like, dead serious. If it's real life and they doing this and it's two people, just start throwing hands. It don't even matter if you lose at that point. Dead serious. Because you can't win. They already done gave up. This is what happens when they move the goalpost too much. Now they got to start lying. Like, for example, remember I said with the Drake thing. So Drake didn't fall off and it's just his producers holding him back. It's not his fault at all. And you're like, yes. But you know that that's not true. You know that, but you're not saying it. You know that, but you don't want to lose. So you're just saying yes. You ever had somebody lie so much they start believing it? You can feel that they start believing it. It's the same concept. They keep going until it's like, okay, yeah, this person genuinely believes this. And it's even worse when they keep lying for the sake of the argument. They get deeper and deeper into their lies. And they be like, oh, I woke up one day and I always wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a doctor when I was 5 years old. I used to operate on my little cousin. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what are you... They get deeper and deeper into the lie and it just keeps getting more ridiculous and you can't do nothing. So they're going to just keep getting deeper. Pause. Wait, hold on. What? I gotta make a whole nother video about logical fallacies. I gotta make a whole series based on logical fallacies because these getting ridiculous. I can go through like a million of these that people use every day. It's even worse when it's sports based because people always use hypotheticals like, oh, you think if I trained since I was a little kid, I could be better than LeBron James? You can try to prove it, but they'd be like, bro, you don't know me, bro. You don't know my work ethic, bro. And then it starts to get to an argument where it's like, bro, you don't know me. You don't really know me, bro. My talent, bro. It's just my leg got injured when I was in 5th grade. And now, like, you know you're not going to be better than him. You know this. You know LeBron is 6'8", 250. You're 5'11". You better be the second coming of Jesus or something. Like, what are you talking about? You know this is not true, but you're saying it anyway. Why? Why are you doing this? Stop doing this. You know it's not true. This is when it's morally correct to fight. You can fight this person.